Norwich and their fans were excellent yesterday, but in all the reaction to Manchester City's defeat, do you think it's been overblown at all? I saw one report that said, is it a crisis of Guardiola's own making? It's not a crisis, is it?
I think every time with the standards they've set, there's a mini crisis, shall we say. When you're going on those sorts of runs as they are, hardly ever losing, you don't really know how you're going to react. As I say, I was a part of that group that never lost for a whole season. The year before, we went on an incredible calendar year without losing. When we did, it was rocky for a few weeks, so they won't want that. We know what happened last season when they lost the odd game here and there. But I think they're coming to terms still with, obviously, Laporte's injured, Vincent Kompany not being at the club, and there was a lack of presence yesterday in that central defensive position.
Just on the lack of Aymeric, Laporte, then, who I think is going to be out till after Christmas, till the turn of the year. I wonder whether that's highlighted because of Otamendi's role in Norwich's third goal. If you just look at some of the stats on how Laporte and Otamendi and City centre-halves have performed since August 2018, if you actually look at the defending part of it, Jermaine, the tackles and the interceptions, not a great deal to choose between Otamendi and Laporte.
Yeah.
And in fact, Otamendi is ahead on the interceptions. If you then flip it to the more cerebral part of defending, maybe, if you want, or how you build play up, or how good they are on the ball, then Laporte is clear in passes per game and touches per game. So is it in the creative side that they will miss him more, if you look at the stats?
Well, definitely yes. But I think having seen that game, Pep Guardiola is going to have... It's a tricky one for a manager because he doesn't want to lose Otamendi. And when I say lose him, I mean by having made that mistake, benching him immediately, you can lose a player like that. Because he hasn't been playing prior to, obviously, the Laporte injury as well. But there's no doubt in my mind he'd be having a serious look at the Fernandinho situation at centre-half now on the basis of what you've just shown me, which is, well, actually, if it's about passing the ball and us playing out from the back, Fernandinho would probably be at the top of those stats because he's better than all of them on the ball anyway. But he has got options. He's still got maybe the option of putting Kyle Walker, in there as a back three and putting Cancelo at right wing back. There's no doubt he's going to have to dig deep into his armoury, though, as a manager now to secure that situation.
I think Vincent Kompany, let's not forget that the other role he was playing, he was like a filter between the manager.
Right.
He's a demanding man, and that's a key figurehead to sort of filter that for the players, Vincent Kompany. And then what he did on the pitch, massive, real presence on the pitch. Well, that was missing, definitely, yesterday. Who's the leader at the back there? It's a difficult time at the moment. So Maguire, they didn't buy him. They had a chance to buy him. Van Dijk, they were in the market for. I think there's a bit of a hole there.
Otamendi and Laporte will have been a central defensive partnership many times, but Laporte will always be on the left, and Otamendi came to play on the left yesterday with Stones coming in on the right.
So he looked like he didn't want to play there.
But does that change things? Just from a centre-half point of view, if you switch from right to left?
Correct. You want to be on, if you're a right-footed player, you want to be on your right foot. I mean, it's not easy being on the left, and there he just does no knowledge of anyone running to close him down there, Otamendi, yesterday. He's not even looking, which is bizarre. Laporte there would have had that out of his feet. I'm pretty certain of it. If he was in trouble, he would have played a long pass, he would have gone back to the keeper. And that now has become a weakness. If there is a weakness for City, it's right in the middle of that defence.
Thanks for checking out the BBC Sport YouTube channel. Remember to give this video a like and make sure you subscribe and hit the bell button so you never miss an upload. See you soon.